Krishna and his friends play with sand. As the first rays of spring sunlight warmed the soft sandy banks of the Yamuna, Krishna and his friends were drawn to the gentle comfort of the sand. That day, they set aside their usual games of gathering flowers and playing with grass, choosing instead to delight in the sandy shore. Nearby, the calves grazed peacefully on fresh green grass, while Krishna, free from his patuka and forest garland, stretched himself out on the warm sand. He filled his little fists with sand and slowly sprinkled it over his thighs and knees, savoring the soothing, cooling touch. Seeing Krishna so content, many of his friends eagerly joined him. They spread their legs just as he did and began enjoying their own sand bath. Soon, quiet play turned lively as the boys started tossing sand at one another, their laughter echoing across the riverbank. Subala, Bhadra, Tok, Devaprastha, Varuthapa, Angshu, and Tejasvi took turns filling their hands with sand and showering it over Krishna's shoulders, stomach, and back. Despite the playful mess, Krishna's joy shone brightly. He joined the fun, gently tossing sand back at his friends, turning it into a cheerful sand game. Krishna was careful, making sure no sand entered anyone's eyes, ears, or face. Even as sand flew into the air, the boys stayed mindful and kind, keeping the play safe and lighthearted. From the banks of the Yamuna, Dawadatha watched the scene with a warm smile. Krishna, ever playful and inventive, suddenly had a new idea. He ran to his elder brother, took his hand, and said, "Dawadatha, come and sit here. We will dress you like a Devatha." Dawadatha laughed softly and replied, "I will sit, but remember, Madhu Mangal is also a Devatha. Maya says Brahmins are considered Devathas." Krishna immediately turned to Madhu Mangal and said eagerly, "Yes, we will make you a Devatha too, and we will offer you very big ladus." He stretched his arms wide to show just how big they would be. Then he added with delight, "Wet sand ladus, you can eat them." Madhu Mangal, curious for a moment, quickly shook his head and said, No, I am not becoming a Devatha." But Krishna and the others would not give up. Bhadra laughed and declared, "You are a Devatha now." Krishna, Bhadra, Vishal, and Varuthapa held on to Madhu Mangal, stopping him from escaping. Bhadra grabbed his leg and gently pulled him down until he sat on the sand. Krishna said firmly, "Stay still." He then began piling sand onto Madhu Mangal's shoulders. Varuthapa and Arjuna held his legs, while Vishal kept him from standing or running away. Tok, Devaprastha, and the others hurried about, collecting sand and building it higher around him. Soon, Madhu Mangal was buried up to his waist in a growing mound of sand. As the pile rose higher, he cried out, "I do not want to be a Devatha." "Are you trying to bury a Brahmin in sand?" His cries, and the sight of Krishna and his friends laughing freely, only made the moment more joyful. Krishna knelt down and carefully patted the sand smooth, leaving tiny handprints all around the sandy mound. Madhu Mangal pleaded, "Please, at least leave me now." Then, with a mix of frustration and humor, he called out, "Dawadatha, please help me." Still laughing, the boys piled the sand higher until it reached his throat. Krishna grinned and announced, "Now I will offer boga to you." He ran to the river's edge, gathered wet sand, shaped it into ladus, and proudly brought them back. Some friends splashed water gently on Madhu Mangal's head and decorated him with leaves and flowers. Just then, Madhu Mangal freed himself and ran away, escaping the playful crowd. Krishna and his friends collapsed onto the sand, laughing and breathing hard from all the fun. The sand sparkled in the sunlight and their friendship grew stronger with every joyful moment. As they lay there, resting and smiling, Krishna looked at his friends and said, "See, even becoming a Devatha can be fun." Then he asked playfully, "Next time, who wants to be the Devatha?" Thank you for listening. May Krishna's Leelas bring peace and happiness. Hare Krishna.